Hi everyone, Trampagne here, and today I'm disguised as a law student. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, something that I've been asked to do a few times, but I've never done it because I actually don't know fuck all about makeup. So I'm going to put a pen on just to get my hair on my face, and now I look like a dinner lady, so that's attractive. And I'll get rid of these glasses, which is absolutely fine because they cost 99p because they're fancy dress glasses and I only get them to make me look intelligent. So today's makeup that we're going to do is going to be Slytherin inspired because I am obsessed with everything Harry Potter. First off, I'm going to use some MAC primer. I don't really fucking know what it does, but apparently everyone uses it. This is how you apply it. I don't really give a crap. I just know that it goes on first. And then I'm going to use this, the X Factor pan stick, which I got online for like £3. All around where my 5 o'clock shadow will be. I take a brush. I don't know if this is the right brush. I don't know anything about brushes, but I blend it in just a little bit. You may notice that this pan stick is considerably lighter than my actual skin tone. And that's for two reasons. A, because I use it as a highlighter later on in the process. And B, because I bought online and I didn't know what my skin tone was, so I just picked any random one. Okay, now that that's on, I'm just going to, because I put a lot on for the camera. And plus I'm a drag queen, so you know, we got to paint to the back of the room, so I've put an excess amount on, which is absolutely fine. Because now I'm going to be using some Technique Soft Focus Setting Translucent Powder, and I don't really know what this does, but it seems to like dry up, so it makes it easier to put on the foundation without it mixing into the pan stick too much. Now that I've put a decent amount of powder on my face and not up my nose because I am a good girl, I'm just going to brush that away. There we go. And now I'm hoping, now that's now dry enough so I can put some foundation on without it all blending together. But I don't know because I'm thick as fuck. So I put the foundation, I squirt some onto my hand like so. And then I apply it . I am using a lot of foundation here, and that's because I need to cover up a lot. I'm creating an illusion, and I'm trying to get from fugly to fabulous. And also because I am doing it for a camera, in order for my camera to pick up properly, I need to use a lot. I wouldn't recommend using this much if you're going out to buy some apples from the shop, because you're gonna look like a clown. And because I'm using a brush that I've had for about a year and I haven't washed it because I'm a lazy scruffy bitch, it comes out a bit streaky. So what you do is then you just pat it all so it becomes slightly less streaky. Okay, so now the base of my face is done, I can get onto the magical wizarding slithering trick of contouring, which was originally created by drag queens, and all your real women have stolen it from us. But that's okay, it's all good because we steal all our looks from you. So I'm using this little contour palette from Avon because I think it was a free gift in an order I got, because I ain't got no money for no expensive shit. So what I do is I get a copious amount of the really dark one. I don't know if it has a specific name. I don't really give a shit. I just go in there. I go right from my ear all the way in to... I try to line it up with my eye. but I never really managed to do it because I think I've got a lazy eye and it kind of just does what it wants to do. But that's cool, you know, it makes things interesting. I like a challenge once in a while. It just occurred to me once I put these on that I probably should have set my foundation first. But I'm not a trained makeup artist. I don't wear makeup every day, I just wear it for work. And I just go with the flow and I'm always fucking up. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I didn't really want to make a makeup tutorial, because they're meant to be educational and I'm thick as shit. For drag queens, where, you know, we're biological men, we have this like strong jawline. Mine's not quite Brad Pitt strong, but I don't look like Rihanna, so I've got to hide shit. And then I go back to my pan stick and I basically just draw shit on my forehead, and I do 2 big vaginas under my eyes. It's the only time a vagina's going to be near my face. Some on the chin, I don't really know why, but I've been told that's a good thing to do. So basically now I just look like I've been shat on by 15 different varieties of shit. But that's fine, so you let that set for about half an hour. In the drag world we call that cooking. So while that's doing that, we'll move on to the eyes. So we've got this little mascara kind of brush, and apparently that's for the eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten them out, and then I'm going to use this pen, which is an eyebrow pencil from Saffron. God knows if they're good or not, but it cost me like 50p online, so I ain't complaining. So I decided to keep my eyebrows today, and plus also because I'm too lazy to glue them down. What I do is, so I follow my natural line of my eyebrow, but then also, because I want to be exaggerant a little bit, because I am a queen after all, I need to be a caricature of some sorts. I just make my eyebrows slightly longer, like that, so we can work with that later. And then we do the same with the other eyebrow. So then that's my eyebrows. I know, like the saying is, they should be sisters and not twins. But you know what, as a gay person we get to choose our own family. So our sisters and our brothers might not look anything alike. And I think I reflect that quite well in my eyebrows. In other words, I'm shit at doing eyebrows. Okay, and so what I'm going to do with our eyes are going to be green and silver, which are the Slytherin colours. But first of all, I'm going to do some eyeliner first, just so I have like something to work around. I'm so sorry you all had to look at my nose when I did that. So here's the first step of my eyeliner. I usually do it in about 3 different stages. This is just to give me a guideline of where I can play with my shadow. So now I'm going to use this Avon Colour Trend green eyeliner. And now I'm going to use this Colour Trend Avon green eyeliner. And I'm just going to go in the creases of this. Now, I'm personally not a fan of green eye makeup because I feel like it makes me look like I'm mouldy and I've got fungus. But those dastardly cunning Slytherins do, so I am entering territory that I don't usually enter. And now we've got our like green crease shit things, our little bogies in our eyes. I'm going to start adding a bit of silver, and for the silver I'm going to be using Collection's Smoky Eye Palette. I don't know where I got it from, I've had it for years, I don't know why I have it in the first place, but it's quite a decent thing. And I just want it on the beginning of the eye, right in the corner, and just coming down past the tear duct a little bit. I don't know why I want it, but I do, damn it. So as you can see, it's a bit dirty at the moment, but I am dirty myself. I'm a bit of a tramp, but we'll come around to clean up at the end. Okay, the next colour I'm going to use is from this La Roque Beginners Collection. This palette only cost me like £5 and you get 120 different shades in it, so you can't really go wrong with that. Whether it's good or not and it goes on nicely, I don't think you're allowed to ask too many questions when it only costs £5. I'm going for a nice lighter green colour just for our middle bits. And I never used to like green at all until recently, because to me green reminded me of peas, and I was told when I was younger that peas didn't digest into your system, so you would shit them out exactly the same as they went in, so like sweet corn but without the excrement around it. And I only learnt that that wasn't true yesterday. So now that I've done my grey and then my lighter green, I'm going to go on to a darker green just for the outside, and then I'm going to follow it around that crease I have made after my eyeliner but before my silver. And I'm going for a really nice dark emerald green. Okay, and so now that the colours are on, I'm just going to blend it in, because at the moment it just looks like shit. And I'm not saying me blending is going to make it any less like shit, but hopefully there'll be a slight improvement. Okay, so now that I've blended in my eyeshadow slightly, I'm just going to take this saffron palette. This one is called number 2, whatever the fuck that means. Anyway, I'm just going to take the lighter one, the white, and this is going to just go under my brow. And that's just going to highlight under. I don't know why, I don't know what it's doing, but yeah, I've been told that I should be doing that. So I'm giving it a go, and it never comes out looking right on me. But hopefully if I blend it in, it'll go away. Okay, so once that's done, we leave the eyes alone for a second, and then we start blending in all of this shit that's all over my face. And I always start with the highlighter first. So I get this blending sponge, which, believe it or not, was white once upon a time, but I'm such a scruffy bitch that it's now the various colours of my face. So I just pat it with a dabbing motion, just so it's got decent coverage. And I always find when you're doing makeup, when you're contouring, that is when the magic truly happens. And especially for drag queens, once the contour starts popping, I find myself getting into my drag persona. Okay, so where I've dabbed with this end on the lighter parts of my contour, I think it's called highlighting, I'm not sure, I could have made it up. But anyway, when it comes to the darker sides, instead of dabbing, I kind of go in like swift strokes. And I go into an upward motion because I've been told if you go down, it ages you. And no one wants to look older than before their time. Unless you're super young and you're trying to get into a club underage. Not that I condone, but if you do, invite me along because I have no life. Okay, so now that you've tapped in your highlight under your eyes, you can go back to it to continue on. And so I'm going back to my Avon Colour Trend green eyeliner, and I'm just going to go inside the eye. And then I'm going to go back to my Lorac beginner collection, and I'm going to use the deepest black for under my eye. Okay, I think this is the best time to give a disclaimer that I've not even practiced this look, and turns out hindsight is a beautiful thing. And so what I've done is I've just done some bottom flicks here, just so that kind of resembles, if you squint your eyes and tilt your head, a snake tongue. And then, because I'm not thoroughly impressed with this, I'm going to take my Revlon Skinny eyeliner. I'm just going to go into the corners and match the top eyeliner to the bottom eyeliner. And then what I'm going to do, because one of drag queen's best friend is glitter, I'm just going to like just dab a load of glitter everywhere. Okay, so as you can see, I've just added glitter right there because why the fuck not? It doesn't particularly go with the look, but it's silver, so it does now. And then onto the lips. And now I am horrendous at lips. It is not a joke. It makes me very sad. But, you know, God loves a trier, so I'm going to give it a good go. Okay, so I'm going to take a purple toned lip liner, because I want to have purple lips today, because it reminds me of poison and venom like a snake. I don't know where I got this from, but it has Chinese writing on it, so I'm assuming I bought it online for like 20p. See, what the fuck is that? And I don't really understand the point of a lip liner, because I'm just about to cover it up, but whatever. If anyone knows, like, what the deal is with half the stuff that I'm doing, then please let me know. So I'm going to go for a really nice purple. It's called Q Best. I don't know, but I do know it costs 99p from China, and it's a soft matte lip cream. Okay, so yeah, I've gone for a nice purple look. I think that goes really quite well. And plus, I don't have many varieties, because even though they're 99p each, I still can't afford that many of them. And then, last but not least, the other one of a drag queen's best friend is eyelashes. Now, I bought like a whole palette of eyelashes off eBay, of course, from China. And I got like 10 eyelashes, like 10 pairs of eyelashes for £1, so can't really go wrong there. And you just place them on. I know a lot of people, most people, everyone but me, puts mascara on before. I don't, but that is simply due to laziness. And then voila, your eyes are done. And then, last but not least, to finish the look, at least for me anyway, because I am not a real woman and I've got short hair, is a wig. And because it's Slytherin, I'm going to go with a grey wig. Ta-da! But then, even now, I don't particularly look extremely Slytherin. So, I'm going to just accessorise a little bit. But so there you have it. I've got my grey hair. I've got my silver snake necklace, my silver snake bracelet, my green and silver makeup, and then that's that. So yeah, thank you for watching my Slytherin inspired makeover. As you can tell, I don't know a lot, I don't have a lot of money, and I just wing it as I go. However, that's not how I want to stay. So if you've got any constructive criticism to give me, and I know I need it, so please give me it, that would be much appreciated, and I'll try, you know, apply it and put it to good use when I do the other 3 remaining Hogwarts houses. And if you've watched me and thought, okay, we can help her out and let's see how far she goes, then feel free to comment and subscribe for future videos.